Okay, economic growth and development. Economic growth. I think you all know economic growth pretty well. It's an increase in the output of goods and services. But we know that it's a raw indicator. There are lots of things wrong with it. It doesn't take into account inequality. It doesn't take into account pollution, how much you spend on public and merit goods. It doesn't take into account the shadow economy. It doesn't take into account the housework that you do in your own home. It doesn't take into account happiness. It doesn't take into account the purchasing power parity theory. So it is a raw indicator. But there are advantages to economic growth. We can spend more money on a green revolution. We can spend more money on public and merit goods. It helps to kick off investment, which therefore increases the aggregate supply curve. But there is a very clear distinction between economic growth and economic development, which is all about living standards. We tend to do, on this particular course, we tend to look at the Human Development Index, which is about literacy, education, life expectancy, and gross national income. But a much broader definition is the Happy Planet Index. Well-being, health, happiness, freedom of expression, things that make life worth living, equality, etc. So on this particular course, we can look at 4 of them. GDP per capita on the syllabus, economic growth, Human Development Index, and we've got the Index of Sustainable Economic Welfare. When we look at that one, a very simple diagram that we can use here is that GDP per capita has gone up in America, but the genuine progress indicator has gone down. And that's because the Index of Sustainable Economic Welfare looks into things like the environment and pollution. We all know, of course, that the happiest country in the world is Costa Rica, and we all know the equation for the Happy Planet Index, well-being times life expectancy divided by ecological footprint. So you need to know the difference between those two concepts, economic growth and economic development.